and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me for the Gemini July Horoscope. Well, you'll be pleased to know it's a quieter month this month after everything we've been through in the last couple of months. May and June have been full on. We do now have Mercury direct again. It went direct 21st of last month, so that's one sort of lot of issues that have been dealt with, hopefully. We do have Jupiter retrograde at the moment, and Jupiter's going into your 9th house of travel, all things exotic, and what's known as the higher mind, and that'll be happening right at the end of the month. So I will talk about that more in a moment. Just briefly, I like to draw 2 tarot cards as theme cards for the month for you because they work in with the horoscope quite well. We'll have a look at your horoscope in depth, and then I'll do a psychic channeling at the end, so do stay around for that. Okay, let's go to the board now and see what's in store. And if you are new, please consider subscribing to this channel. Okay, so here's your horoscope, but we'll have a look at the cards, and I just have to do this cautiously. And so I've already pre-shuffled the cards. Let's go with that one there. I'll close my eyes now. I see a red car, lots of action and activity around, going places, getting somewhere. I do see the red car pulling over to the side of the road, however. Okay, so there's some sort of mechanical fault or issue, so if you do have a red car, watch for that. But red means action generally, and it could just be that you're slowing down a little bit in some ways, and that's probably appropriate at the moment, particularly if you're in the southern hemisphere because it's winter, and if you're working with the seasons and, you know, being natural, then it is appropriate to slow down for winter. Okay. Get ready because you'll be making lots of plans for lots of activity in the future. The card that comes up is the Queen of Wands. I love this card. This is a feminine energy that is very grounded and practical and down to earth. She's got her feet on the ground. She's on a wooden throne, okay, so connected to the earth. But it's a fiery energy, Wands. So you may find that you're full of inspiration and motivation to do things, and there's some sunflowers up in the back here. This indicates insight and awareness and action. Again, she's all about action, so she's feeling her passion, but then she's doing something about it. So not just, you know, talking about things, because, you know, we can all have a million ideas, but not necessarily, you know, do much about them. That's the trick, isn't it? To figure out what it is that we can get, you know, and get it down to a physical level, bring heaven down to earth. This is also like an honourable woman, loving, loyal, and quite spiritually inclined. Okay, so that's the first card. Bear that in mind. If you want to think in terms of time, this could be the first 2 weeks of the month. And now looking at the second 2 weeks of the month, let's go with that one there. I've got the opposite. I've got blue, shooting, flashing. It's actually funny because I can't decide if it's the ocean or it's the sky. So the sky is the sky of mind, thinking, cognition, broadening your horizons, blue sky thinking. The ocean is the subconscious. Maybe it's a mixture of both. It's possible that you're getting some sort of interconnection between your thinking and your subconscious, and you're bringing the two together, which is sort of completion. The card that comes up is the Justice card. This has been coming up a lot lately, so Librans may be particularly affected by this. It's an air sign, and you're an air sign as well, so affect you, and the other air signs, Aquarius, where are we, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, anyway, so a decision to be made. And you'll see this sword here. That's about cutting, dissecting, cutting out the things that don't apply in your mind. There's an owl here, super, super important, because She's dressed in black, so she doesn't have all of the information, but she listens to the owl that whispers intuitions into her ear, and that's how she can make a good decision, you see. And then she takes action because there's a lot of red here, feet on the ground. Again, the importance of being practical. If you have any legal matters coming up, this is a help, but doesn't say one way or the other which way it will go. But it is a beneficial card. If you're in the right, you've got more energy on your side, basically. And there's something else I want to say about this. Oh, yes, and it's also looking after karma and destiny, okay? Could be positive karma from something that you did a while ago and it's coming back to help you now. All right. That's there. They're the two cards. Bear them in mind, Queen of Wands and the Justice card, so very significant cards. Now, let's have a look at your horoscope. I'm going to make this bigger so you can see it. The first thing I noticed, because I've started looking here at the aspects, and there's a lot of opposition, so there are some challenges this month. There was actually 5 oppositions going on here in the middle when I counted them up. I thought that's a lot. And so there are challenges, definitely. And I looked and I thought, is there two T-squares there? And then I realised this is the MC. This is not a planet. This is a point in time. It's technically what's called an angle. And so, yeah, no, that's not really a T-square because it's not a planet. So we've got a T-square here between Uranus in Taurus in your 12th house. It's also here Venus in Leo in your 3rd house, and here Saturn in your 9th house, and that's in Aquarius, okay? So there's a lot of stress and strain going on with T-squares. It's basically 2 squares and an opposition. You know, squares are not so bad. We're sort of conditioned to think, oh yeah, they're a hard aspect, they're really bad. But they're not so bad because it just means you've got lots of steps and you can work through a square. You've got 2 squares here. Oppositions are a challenge, much more of a challenge. Yeah, it's all challenging, but look, there's a way out here. That's basically what I'm saying. Uranus, unpredictable things. Look at your dreams, little flashes in the day you may have. Pay attention to what's going on in your mind because this is in your subconscious, okay? So these are some unpredictable, volatile subconscious forces that are squaring with Saturn over here. Saturn wants to give structure, it wants to build, but it wants to do it in a very cautious way. And this could be about expanding your life generally, making your life much bigger than it was before. And with the full moon there, that sort of indicates that. And then you've got Jupiter also changing changing houses at the end of the month, 28th. So there is a lot about you growing your life through education, travel, your spiritual life, maybe some foreign connections. Okay, so there's a lot about growing, but yeah, some unpredictable things in your subconscious that maybe want the status quo. Saturn likes the status quo too. And then you've got Venus over here in your communications and study area, and a lot going on here. You really could be thinking about studying, retraining. It might be a long-term plan that you want to change your career, change your job, find whatever it is that makes your heart sing, but there's these challenges to work through, these issues to work through before you can do it. So it won't happen overnight, but it can still happen, you know. And Saturn will actually help you get the details right, the structure right of how you should, you know, play this out. Okay, so anyway, that was the first thing I noticed. So let's whiz through your astrology now, your horoscope now, because I've spent so much time on that. I could do a video just on that. And so 30th of June to the 3rd of July, Mars trines Chiron, which is really helpful because you're likely to be more in tune with your own inner energy And so there's likely to be some healing forces there as well, which come up. You need an outlet which helps you to express your individuality and your deep-seated desires, okay? So it's time to discover a healthy channel. You know, it's Saturn wants you to build from the ground up, okay? 1st of July to the 5th of July, Mars squares Uranus. Do watch for recklessness and you know, feeling impulsive. There's that square there I was just talking about before. Impatience, a sudden burst of anger because you want to break free. You don't want restrictions or limitations. It might be hard to settle down or focus on any one particular thing at the moment, but you might have a lot of energy, but you could be scattering your forces, so it's hard to get anything done. It's important that you do creative, daring, bold things and shy away from conforming with other people at the moment. And, you know, maybe you're letting go of something or someone from the past. You're letting them go because there's new things on the horizon in your life, okay? 10th of July, new moon in your 3rd house here, time for planting seeds. This house is about communications, and it might have been hard previously because of Mercury retrograde, but now it's direct, so there's no worries there. Still some emotional considerations that could come up, and that's okay, but new beginnings in your communications, study, or perhaps in your local area, okay, your environment. 10th of July to the 27th of July, Mercury is moving into your 2nd house here, and you could be talking about finances, commercial transactions, personal assets and material security. Maybe it's time to think about how you spend your money and manage your resources, and it's a great time to consult with a financial planner or accountant. Get your business affairs in order. 20th of July to the 15th of August, Venus moves into your 4th house here, and you may want to improve your home in some way, maybe do some interior decorating because Venus likes beautiful things. You could be looking at landscaping, even buying or selling, because Venus also likes to spend money and, you know, deal with money. And also there could be things that you buy that bring your family a lot of pleasure. You could be feeling kind and affectionate towards family members, and you may be entertaining lots of friends around at your home. 6th of July to the 4th of August, Saturn conjuncture MC, and your career may reach a critical point at this time. You could make an important decision after a great deal of effort. It could be either wonderful or disastrous. It could go either way. So, you know, you really need to research and look at what's going on in your life, especially around work. So a major advancement in career is possible. You could have increased responsibility, but also stress, and there could be some power struggles with that as well. And so, you know, you really need to do your research here with Saturn conjuncting MC. If you're employed by a large company, you could get a promotion. If you're an artist or maybe involved in sports or something, you could get some sort of special honour or recognition at the moment. So whichever way it goes, just make sure that you balance everything, okay? It's not all work all the time. You've got to get your work-life balance correct, okay? 21st of July to the 22nd of August, Sun in your 3rd house here. It's likely to be a very busy, active time, lots of telephone calls and errands. And you could be feeling a bit restless and you don't feel like being alone. You may want to fritter away time, you know, chit-chatting with people, and that's actually a good thing. You know, especially chatting with neighbours or people in your local area, okay? That's a good thing. 24th of July, the full moon moves into your 9th house here, and you may find that there's a little bit of turbulence or something comes up and you want to get away, go on a mini vacation or something like that. and just go and enjoy yourself. Go and do it. It's a good idea. The full moon always brings transformation, so it's a great way to bring some sort of excitement into your life. Just go away for a weekend or something like that. 26th of July to the 11th of August, Mercury moves into your third house, and this gives you extra intellectual curiosity and mental restlessness. So you want to find out, you want to learn. Chatting, socializing, again, you may be thinking and talking about study. Frequent outings and short excursions. Okay, good time to travel for business as well. 17th of July to the 5th of August, Jupiter squares your ascendant. And this could actually be really beneficial because it's Jupiter, and somebody could offer you a very promising opportunity at the moment. So some way your life becomes bigger, and these are the things that you're balancing up, making your life bigger versus, what you've already got. What do you hold on to and what do you let go of, basically? If the deal does seem too good to be true, then it probably is. But there is the likelihood that things are going to work out, but just be sensible about it. Don't get overconfident. That's probably the risk here. Overconfidence and a willingness to gamble or speculate. Okay, so do be cautious with that. 28th of July to the 28th of December, Jupiter moves into your 9th house. The big questions of your life are on your mind. You might be looking at philosophy, religion, spirituality, and, maybe you're going to take up tarot or something like that. Mind-expanding studies and travel are likely, and foreign cultures have a strong appeal. You may start to think about a major spiritual journey or pilgrimage. 27th of July to the 31st, Mars squares ascendant. Just watch for minor irritations and conflicts there. Try to compromise if you can on things that are not very important to you. 27th of July to the 14th of September, Mars moves into your 4th house. So there's a lot of activity around the home. You could be doing home improvements, tackling ambitious projects in the house or in the yard. Other people in your family, could be annoying at the moment, so do watch that you're not arguing, especially with parents or other close relatives. Old family rivalries can boil over. And that's your horoscope for the month. Now, I'm just going to close my eyes and see what else I can see for you. Gorgeous Geminis for the month of July 2021. Okay, I see a horizon in front of me. It's still quite dark, but that twilight sort of period when the sun is coming up, that's where we're at. Maybe lately you felt unsure about something and you didn't know, like you were in the dark, or it was nighttime and you just didn't know what was going on with something, but the light is coming through now. It's just beginning. So there's new insights and awareness coming to you. Oh, a blood pressure machine. Do check your blood pressure too if you have a sort of any medical problems. I see the cuff going on. Actually, it's going on the right arm, which I thought it was supposed to go on the left arm. But anyway, yeah, I think it's supposed to go on the arm that's closest to your heart. So not sure why it's going on the right arm. But anyway, please check your blood pressure if that's an issue, those sorts of things. Okay, what else do I see? Oh, this is strange or unusual. I see the outline of a person. It's like an aura, and it's got like a border, like a line. So it's like the aura goes out so far and then it just sort of stops, like it's got a border or a line. That might be the effects of Saturn, for example, because it likes lines and borders. And it's like your aura wants to get bigger, but there's something that's keeping it in this sort of conformed space. Okay, so what you're really dealing with, besides the actions of, the influences of these aspects, what you're really dealing with is the growth of your own aura. So what you can do is imagine, practice seeing your aura go out further and further, okay? And you don't have to have it so tight and so confined within a small sort of area. Auras can go, auras can be huge, hundreds of feet. So you don't have to have this tight little world. You can exist past that. Okay, anything else, gorgeous Geminis? What else? A bracelet, new bracelet. It's a very fine feminine bracelet, and it's got little dark stones. So they're like black diamonds or something like that. I don't really know what they are. But again, that says that something unknown that's becoming known to you. And so this month you may be quite surprised at the things you didn't know, and then you find out and you get that aha moment, that insight and awareness. So that's what's coming for you, insight and awareness. Okay, so that's it, gorgeous Geminis. I hope you found this helpful today. If you're new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. Have a wonderful month, everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.